Buenos días. Es el lunes y son las 12. Hello, everyone. It's Monday and it's 12 o'clock, so it's time for our first Community Spanish of the week, broadcasting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12. We also have Community French happening on Tuesday, Thursday mornings at 8:30, and Community Mandarin happening on Monday and Thursday afternoons at 12:30. So there's lots of things to check out for the adult programming, in addition to our kids' Facebook Live lessons for French and Spanish. We also have content going on our Instagram Live for French and Portuguese. So there's even more to check out also on our Instagram as in addition to our Facebook. So I have a couple other reminders before we get into the content for today. The first one being, this is going to be my last reminder for this event. We have our first virtual event happening tomorrow on Tuesday from 5:30 to 6:30. It's a very kind of casual Spanish chat, and really anyone can join who wants to join. You don't have to be a current student of Rola. We don't have a certain level you need to be to join. We do recommend that you have some Spanish experience so that you can participate and speak in the event, but there's no any kind of bar threshold that you have to meet. It costs $5 to attend the event, so you do need to register in advance. So we can send you the Zoom link so you'll be able to join at the time. If you want to sign up for this event, you're welcome to check it out on our website under the Zoom chat program. And so everyone's still welcome to join that, and it's happening tomorrow, Tuesday, October 20th, from 5:30 to 6:30 Eastern time. So we're really excited about premiering this event, so we hope you can join. And the last reminder I want to give before we get into the content of today's video is that the November class schedule is posted. So if you'd like to join a class coming up, an online class, we do have all of the schedules and descriptions and prices and everything posted up on our website. So you're welcome to check out the options and see if something will work for you. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us through the website as well or on our Facebook. And if we can help you definitely if you need some assistance to find the right level, if you're not really sure exactly where you fit in, we can definitely help you with that on the website, as well as there's the evaluation request form, and you can submit it in just a couple of minutes, and we can connect you with a teacher to evaluate your level. It is usually a very quick call, between 10 and 15 minutes long, to give you a recommendation for what level you should join. So without further ado, let's get into the content for today. So we're going to continue on our review series to look at the different topics we've been learning about over the course of these months of Facebook Live lessons. And so today our focus is going to be working on ER verbs in the present, verbos ER en presente. So we're going to be doing some practice with these through a translation exercise. And as usual, I'm going to be posting an additional exercise up on our website too, on the Facebook Live page of the website. So if you want to get some extra practice outside of this video, or if you want to access this video again, the link for the video will be posted there. In addition to the original video I made teaching about this topic about ER verbs, if you want to get kind of even more review, you're welcome to check all of that out on our website on rolalanguages.com and look for the Facebook Live page. So without further ado, let's get into our exercise today. So as usual, I'm going to ask, por favor, escribe tus respuestas en los comentarios abajo. So I really want this to be an interactive exercise. So I'm going to walk through these examples, but I highly encourage you to share your own answers in the comments wherever you're watching this video, whether it be on Facebook or if it's on YouTube, to add in the comments and say, how you would translate these sentences, and we can see how well you're doing. So you can do them along with me. So please feel free to share in the comments your own answers. So let's get to it. So here we have the verb work of this exercise revolves around is temer. Temer means to fear, to be afraid of something in Spanish, and this is a very good ER verb. And I say very good in the sense of it's a regular verb, not irregular, but a regular verb. So it's pretty easy to deal with because it follows all of the normal patterns that we now know for ER verbs. So we're going to use this as our kind of our base verb, and then we have some vocabulary that's also provided in the chart in front of us. So we need to kind of plug in the elements that we need to make each sentence. So let's get into it. So número uno is I fear spiders. I fear spiders. So we wanted to translate this one into Spanish. I fear spiders. Okay, so first we know as I is going to be the yo form, right? Yo. So we're going to look for the form that goes with yo, which we see from our chart is temo, right? Because the conjugation for the yo form, as we've learned in the past videos, is the o ending for yo. So yo temo, and then we need spiders. Now we have an important note here for just under the chart that the verb temer is followed by the preposition a in Spanish. Now there's really not a super like a very good reason behind this. It's more just a case of memorization for you as a learner to know that just sometimes a verb takes a certain preposition and that's just how you use it. So this is a case like that. So temer is followed by a. And we have that built into all of the possible answers in the chart. You can see that a is prominent in all of the answers. So okay, so número uno. Let's put all these elements together. So número uno, so I fear spiders. Yo temo, and we can see from the chart, spiders, it would be las arañas, and we have to use the preposition a, as I just mentioned. So yo temo a las arañas. Yo temo a las arañas. Número uno. Ok, muy bien. Yo temo a las arañas es número uno. On to número dos. I don't fear the future. I don't fear the future. So this one's going to be a negative. So versus the first one was a positive, or affirmative. Sí, yo temo. And now we're going to say no, no temo. So yo no temo. And then the future. So we can look for this one also in our chart. Okay, so we see the future. And as we know, because we have a and then there was el futuro, the future, and that a and el together makes al, the contraction. So that's why we have here al futuro for this one. So yo no temo al futuro. Yo no temo al futuro. I don't fear the future. Yo no temo al futuro. Okay, on to número tres. You fear ghosts. You fear ghosts. So now we're going to go on to our first tú conjugation. Okay, so we see also that this one is right below the yo. So we have tú, and this one's going to be temes. So as we know for ER verbs, with the tú form, they're followed by the es ending. Okay, so es. So that's how we get temes. Okay, temes. So tú temes, and then we need ghosts. Okay, and so you can see this from the chart. Ghosts would be a los fantasmas. And note here, this is correct. It should be los fantasmas. So as we know that many words in Spanish that end with ma are all masculine. So this is correct. It's not a typo. So tú temes a los fantasmas. Tú temes a los fantasmas. So this is número tres. Tú temes a los fantasmas. Okay, número cuatro. She fears clowns. She fears clowns. Okay, so now we're going to the el, ella, usted form, slowly making our way down the chart. So we have ella for she. So ella teme, right? Teme, as you know, the el, ella, usted form ends with the a ending, or e in English. So ella teme, and then we need clowns, okay, which you also find in our chart here, son los payasos. So ella teme a los payasos. Ella teme a los payasos. She fears clowns. Ella teme a los payasos. Okay, número cinco. We're halfway there. Número cinco. He doesn't fear heights. Okay, he doesn't fear heights. So we're going to do a negative. So we have for he, we know it's él. Okay, and then as we're making this negative, we need to add no in front of the verb. So él no teme. Okay, and again, because this is also this shares the same form as the ella, like we just did, el, ella, usted, all share the same form. So this verb is going to be the same as the last one. So we had ella teme for the last one, and this is going to be él no teme, but same form, teme and teme. Él no teme, and then we need heights. So we look into our chart here, our vocab chart. We can see it should be a las alturas. Él no teme a las alturas. Él no teme a las alturas. He doesn't fear heights. Okay, número 6. You formal fear the dark. Okay, you fear the dark. This one I'm going to have to scooch this up a little bit so we can see the next ones down. Okay, so you formal, as we know, you formal is going to be usted, which shares the same form as él and ella, as we see from the chart. So él, ella. Okay, so usted is going to be our person. Usted, and then fear and it's going to be the same form we've been using as before. So we're going to use teme, right? Teme goes with el, ella, usted. So usted teme. And then the dark. Okay, so we see the dark is a la oscuridad. A la oscuridad. Usted teme a la oscuridad. It would be you formal. Fear the dark. Usted teme a la oscuridad. Okay, número 7. Número 7. We fear the future. Okay, we fear the future. Before we had, I don't fear the future, so we had a negative. Now we're doing a positive. So we fear the future onto the nosotros form. We're again moving our way down the verb chart. So we know for nosotros, or it could be nosotras. We don't have the context from English to know if this is an all male or mixed group or an all female group, but just because it's 2 cases out of 3, it's easiest to go with nosotros as your default. So nosotros, and then we see the form to go with nosotros is, we know with nosotros is going to end with the hemos ending. So we have tememos. Nosotros tememos. And then we have the future, which we saw from before, is al futuro. So nosotros tememos al futuro. Nosotros tememos al futuro. We fear the future. Okay, número 8. We're getting very close. 3 left to go. So you all fear spiders. You all. So this you all, as we know, is ustedes. Ustedes. So you all, ustedes. And ustedes, ellos, and ellas share the same verb conjugation here. So ustedes, and then fear, as we see, the ending for this form, the ellos, ellas, ustedes form, is going to be ending with en. So en. So we have for this verb, it's going to be temen. So ustedes temen spiders. Okay. So we saw before from the first one, a las arañas. A las arañas. Ustedes temen a las arañas. You all fear spiders. Ustedes temen a las arañas. Okay, 2 more to go. Número 9. They fear heights. They fear heights. So this is the case where we don't know if this is ellos or ellas because we don't have more context to know if this is, again, an all male or a mixed group or an all female group. But again, for the default, we'll go with ellos because it covers 2 out of 3 cases. So ellos, and then we need the form that goes with ellos, which we just saw because ustedes shares the same form. So ellos temen, and then we need heights, which we see from the chart is a las alturas. So ellos temen a las alturas. Ustedes temen a las alturas. Okay, muy bien. We have 1 more to go. Número 10. So they don't fear ghosts. They don't fear ghosts. Okay, número 10, last one. They don't fear ghosts. So we're going to use they again. So again, ellos or ellas, depending on which one you want to use. Ellos, and now we have a negative. So we need to add no in front of the verb. Ellos no. And then we're same conjugation. So temen again. Ellos no temen. And then we need ghosts, which we saw was a los fantasmas. A los fantasmas. Ellos no temen a los fantasmas. Muy bien. Okay, so that's the last one in the exercise that we're going to all practice together today. But as I said, I'm going to be posting another exercise up on the website. So if you would like to get additional practice to this exercise, you're welcome to go check it out on rolalanguages.com, where I will be posting the link for this video and also this extra practice exercise in addition to the one we just did together, so you can get even more practice. And then if you also want even a little bit more review, you're welcome to check out the original video that I made on ER verbs to get even more reinforcement on this very key grammar topic. So without further ado, we'll wrap this up for today, and I'll see you back next on Wednesday at 12 o'clock for the next Community Spanish. Gracias y adiós.